The Bishop of the Anglican Diocese of Amici, the Right Reverend Ikeakor, has lamented over the state of the nation. He said that Nigerians initially complained that things were falling apart in the country, but today, any right-thinking person will know that there was a country called Nigeria. This was contained in the Bishop's charge to the second session of the 5th Synod of the Diocese, where he said that there are 8 indices to determine if a country is a failing nation or a failed nation, which include security, education, economy, power and industrialization, unemployment rate, corruption index, health care and social amenities. The bishop described the security situation of the country as a national disaster and embarrassment and urged the leaders on the need to find out the causes of agitations from different groups in the country.
Before now, we were shouting that things are falling apart in Nigeria. But now, every right-thinking person living in this country knows that there was a country called Nigeria. There are 8 critical indices and sectors for discussion, analysis, and dilation for determining whether a nation is a failing nation or a failed state globally. These indices are security, education, economy, power/industrialization, unemployment rate, corruption index, healthcare, and basic social amenities. The security situations of Nigeria is, to say the least, currently a national disaster and a national embarrassment. What is happening in many parts of this country in terms of security is such a security quagmire that even the most varied English grammarian lack adequate vocabulary to properly describe and explain it. A nation where bandits, terrorists, kidnappers, and criminals take their nefarious activities to state and public infrastructures and facilities like the airport, railways, correctional centers, military bases, police stations, and major highways without resistance from the nation's security agencies is a worrisome green light signaling a failed state. What our leaders should ask, what are the causes of agitation from the different groups in Nigeria? What are the causes? Take it or leave it, our corporate existence is under gross threat. Roundtable sincere dialogue is no more disputable and optional. Aggressive critical restructuring of Nigeria with practical devolution of power from the center to allow for true and functional federalism is only the answer.
Addressing the governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Soludo, Bishop Ikeakor said that the expectation is very high from the people of the state, saying that the people believe that the governor and his deputy can deliver. He said that the governor has the capacity and the competence, the capability and the exposure to do so. During the synod, the Bishop Ikeakor continued his clergy housing scheme support program by giving out a check of 1.5 million naira each to 4 clergymen to assist them in their building projects, while he gave 1 million naira each to 2 of the bishop's drivers for the purpose of building their own houses.
Let me re-echo it to Your Excellency that expectations are very high. The people of Anambra State believe that you and your deputy can deliver. You have the capacity, you have the competence, you have the capability, and you have the exposure and experience. So I now give out the sum of 1.5 million naira to each of these clergymen. Venerable Chikambe, Venerable Tango Dago, Venerable Samuel Omokanka, Venerable Christopher Elochukwu. So what you have here is 1.5 million naira. So one of our drivers have started, and I want to support his building project. Mr. Ikeakor, we are supporting your building with the sum of 1 million naira. The bishop's pilot, 1 million naira. So this is a check of 1 million naira for you. We don't have this money, but it gives me sleepless night. This is a rural diocese. So we are trying to know what we can do to help these rural priests. I remind them again, before the next synod, you will give me report, written report, if